Watch this if you love beer, banter, brutal honesty. This is gonna blow your taste buds in a good way. Tune in, drink up, but responsibly. Hey beer lovers, Shagdog Jammer here. Thanks for all the love, the comments, the crazy beer requests. You keep us brewing fun. Every episode we pour, sip, and decide, will it be a spit or swallow? Expect brutal takes, belly laughs, plenty of foam. If you like what you see, watch, like, share, and don't forget to tinkle that bell. Cheers from the Spit or Swallow crew.
Hey, I'm Jammer, Spit or Swallow
Black
Beer
Lager.
Review.
Oh, wrong beer. Hey, I'm Shagdog.
Yeah, that's right. We are the Spit or Swallow Beer Review, and this is our Falltoberfest 2025. Shagdog, what do you got there?
Jammer, I am drinking GO Sunbeam Pilsner by GO Brewing. It's 0.5% ABV, low alcohol beer, 80 by Beer Advocate.
Well, Shagdog, I got the Bruery's So Radler Valencia Orange Lager with Valencia Orange. It's 4.5% ABV. Gets an 81 by the BA. So I'm being so rad. Yeah. Excitement abounds.
Now, believe it or not, this particular NA beer I bought not knowing it was NA beer, just for the can I bought it. I was like, oh, that was a pretty cool can. And then I didn't see at the very bottom. It doesn't even say it anywhere in the main part of the label. You got to turn it to the side where it says the NA beer.
They're
Trickery.
tricking people.
Yeah.
Tricking people.
It's hard to sell NA beer. You got to trick
They
people.
trickses me. My
Although
precious.
they say NA beer sales are up and regular beer sales are going down. So.
Yeah, it's true. NA beers have gone up in sales, and that's because a lot of people, in general, are just quitters.
Right.
No, a lot of people are trying to get healthier and trying to be more healthy and everything like that. And there is a thing about beer sliding into the unhealthy category if you drink way too much, too often, and
Right.
too regular. But I also think to myself, people survive the Middle Ages because of beer.
Oh, this smells horrible.
You know?
Date check.
You didn't
Yes.
even comment on that.
I like your way of saying that, Jammer. What was that last part you said of that, though? What was that?
That so many people survive the Middle Ages because of beer.
Oh, that's true, yeah. There's a data, but I can't read it. It's so small.
Well, that's what she said about you.
I hope it's not bad.
Oh, God, that was a good one.
Alrighty.
I got a nice frothy head there, Shagdog, and almost like a creamsicle orange there. In the it's kind of creamy looking creamsicle. Man,
Hey, that was the best description. A creamy creamsicle.
don't stop my flow, man. I'm going. I'm getting a lot of orange, a little vague hops, grassy notes. Maybe a little crackery,
Weird smell.
but definitely creamy creamsicle.
This one, creamsicle.
I'm going to dive in, Shagdog. Cheers.
All right. Yeah, mine's pretty clear. Maybe a slight cloudiness in there. A couple little bubbles. Head's gone. There's a little film on top. It smells weird. Has a little bit of that smell like you get in the White Claws, that grain or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
But it almost has a light manure type smell or something.
That was your hand.
And a floral manure. No, it's not my hand.
All right, your nose.
It's not my nose. No, so I'm a little worried about this one because if it smells like, if it tastes like it smells, it's going to be bad. But here we go, down the hatch. I do it for the viewers.
Yes, do it for the viewers, and we'll see if he survives another beer.
Oh, there is some
funk.
It might be old. I just felt some
Shit.
floaties in my mouth, like almost solid floaties.
Yeah, those are floaties like in the pool.
Little kiddie pool.
Well, Shagdog, mine has a nice light orange, citrusy, juicy flavor, actually. It has that Valencia Orange type flavor, but then it almost slides into a mandarin orange kind of juice flavor.
So more of a mandarin and not a kumquat.
No, it's Valencia, but there's like a little like mandarin flair, and this is out of Placentia, California.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me Mandarin in China or something.
Hand brewed and canned by the Bruery, Placentia, Placentia, California.
Okay.
Which makes me think that's where all the placentas go. The abortions of this country. Over 1 million of them.
Yeah, I would think a lot might be in California itself, huh?
Yeah, California definitely has a city named after something like that.
Yeah. I think they even have a city called Fetus, California.
Wouldn't be surprised. They probably have one called Clump of Cells too, right?
Yeah. And what's the stuff they use for medicines that they get out of that?
The DNA?
Is that the placenta? Maybe it's the placenta that they get.
Yeah,
to make,
the placenta.
Yes, placenta, yes.
Placenta, yeah.
With baby balls.
It's terrible. Over 1 million baby. That's not accident or life and death situation. That is using it as birth control.
Right. And really the African American out there, they say 1 million abortions a year, average. That's 1 million black babies being murdered every year. Yeah, and it's not because they want to keep the population down too. But I mean, you look at it, that's 1 million voices being blocked out. I locked up.
Yeah.
I think I lost my Wi-Fi.
Okay. Just for a moment there, you zoomed in and out, but I heard you the whole time.
All right.
You're absolutely correct. And back in the day, when they introduced all these abortion clinics and everything, they put it in the poorest areas of the cities, and that especially was predominantly black.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's them trying to use like eugenics or euthanasia or that kind of stuff to get people to control the population, to weed out different undesirables, as they would say back then, and all that kind of crap.
Yeah. It's a touchy subject because population control is kind of needed, but in a more humane way, I think. Like
population control could be done by education.
Education.
And controlling your own selves from doing something stupid,
Natural stuff, disasters, wars.
Yeah. But you know what really scares me, Shagdog, is that we haven't even graded the beer, and you're zooming off on these conversations.
Right.
I don't understand it. I mean, you went right down the whole, one of the most controversial topics.
No. Wait, hold up. You're the one to start with the Placentia, the town where the beer
That's
was
the town.
I know. You went, it sounds like placenta.
That's
all
the town.
I would have doubted all the abortions that California has. But yeah, I see it. But that's where it started right there with your beer. It wasn't me.
Yeah, well, I didn't go to the, killing a bunch of black babies and all that stuff. You did that.
I was just, putting my 2 cents in. That's all.
Like I said, this gets an 81 by the BA. But you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I think this is a straight up B. Maybe even. Yeah, let me go ahead. Take another sip. Hold on. Man, it's a nice orange flavor. I really like it.
Yeah.
Easy to drink. I'm going to go ahead and bump that up to a B+ and a SWAF. It's pretty darn good. Easy to drink. Nice light sweetness, not real sweet, just light sweetness, but it's got a nice citrusy orange flavor, and I'm enjoying it. And you know, topic of conversation just brings it out with the name of the town it's being
Yeah,
brewed in.
let me check where this is brewed, just to make sure we're not in something crazy here, right?
Yeah.
Let's make. This is in Illinois, and it's from.
There we go. That crazy
from-
mayor in
ah,
Chicago. Golly.
Speaking of, when we were talking earlier about abortions and how the black community
Has
1
suffered
million,
quite a bit, yeah.
1 million abortions a year average. This is from Naperville, Illinois. Nappy. Naperville.
Nappy. Oh my God. Nappy headed people.
I'm just connecting the dots here.
Man. It's terrible.
But Naperville, Illinois, I apologize. That might be a nice community there, yeah.
It's Napier.
Yeah, it might be even one of those conservative
You
communities.
hear me? It's Napier.
Yeah.
It's not Napier. It's Napier.
Oh, I forgot to say Napier. Who's more Napier?
It's Napier.
I got it, Napier. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the grade on yours?
Surprisingly, Jared, it's not too bad. It does has Pilsner qualities, like a little bit of floral hoppiness, a little grassy, but very, very light on it, and it's a little bit of watery taste. It almost tastes like a watered down Pilsner. You know, like, okay, this is a pretty good Pilsner, but it must be they're super light because it's very light.
Mm-hmm.
But I would think this is a real beer. Oh, what is this? 4%? What is this? Yeah.
You know, you look more real than in person.
Like right now? I haven't seen you in person since what? December 2022, yeah.
Man, that's pretty impressive how you tried to get away from all your friends.
I know. At the time when I moved here, I was at kind of the point where I wasn't back on my own yet. Yeah. I felt like if I had another year, I'd get back on my feet there. Mm-hmm. And you did offer me to rent a room at your place, and I'm sure Diddy would offer me too, but I didn't want to share a room with my nephew. So I was like, you know what? Let me move up here and see what this place has to offer. And here I am still.
Yeah. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane.
But I didn't give this a grade.
Give us a grade.
I'd give it a B- and a swallow for what it is. NA beer, not too bad. Easy to drink. Not very off-putting is one of my favorite words. And easy to drink. Nice NA beer.
Awesome.
Easy drinking. It's like a really light Pilsner.
Oh, okay. You know, I've been in the store where I've seen the NA beers, and I just can't get past the cost of them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're charging just as much, and for them, if not more, compared to a real beer. And I just think to myself, I'm being cheated. You know, I just think of it as... I can't bring myself to do it because I'm not getting any alcohol out of it. You know,
the only reason they should be charging as much as a regular beer or more is the cost of producing it is more expensive, which I can't see it is. But
no, I think the cost of it is about the same to produce an NA in comparison to a alcohol version beer.
Yeah,
you're taking the alcohol out. You're letting it, getting it. Where you're using the same ingredients to get the flavors and all that stuff, but you're not allowing it to have alcohol. And so I could see where the costs might be still in there, and it's almost like a wash,
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could even do an ice brewing process for
they
beer.
do. They have an NA beer that has an ice.
Yeah, because you just take the ice, and you should have a little bit of alcohol content in that ice, basically, once you freeze it.
Well, I'm saying they do have what they call those beers. the ice beers, whatever they call them.
Oh, immigration customization and
No,
enforcement. Oh,
no, not that. You got gone political again. I'm the one who trying to avoid it. You bring me to the whole thing about abortions and stuff.
You said
You
ice.
turn around.
I got
and
scared.
Ice.
I don't have my
Why?
papers.
Why?
Look at me.
Real thing you should be scared of is the real ID.
The real ID. Is that the one with the star on your driver's
Real
license?
ID. You need to go back to where you got your driver's license and tell them that you don't want the federal real ID. You want a regular driver's license.
Yeah, but I heard you can't fly now if you don't have that real ID.
You can fly
You can?
because TSA and all them require several different ways of IDing yourself. One is a passport, another is your driver's license, so forth like that. So you don't need the real ID to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I got the real. Is that the one with the star on it or something? Or
I
what
guess
the fuck
so.
is it?
I haven't really ventured any further into it. I saw a video last night, and it's
Oh,
just
you don't
got
have
me
it?
very concerned about it.
Yeah, because when I moved here, they gave it to me automatically.
I'm not sure if I got it or not. I'm a little concerned about it though, because it really opens up a can of worms by having it.
Yeah.
They track every little movement of you, and then not only that, but they can start by the way the bill is for the real ID,
Yeah.
forcing people to try to get it. They can basically use it to prohibit you from being able to do a lot of different things.
Wow.
And maybe they won't do it right now, but eventually there might
That's
be
why
a time.
a lot of those porn sites. That's why they're not like Pornhub. Pornhub. Yeah, they're like they're not going to do that ID thing. So if there's a lot of states that have the ID thing now, you got to put your ID on there to get out. So Pornhub's like, we're not doing that for. And guess what? Pornhub's not in any of those states. So a lot of those porn sites, you know. So now you got to start. There's ways around it, yeah. But
all you need for all that kind of stuff is a VPN.
For a state that doesn't need that, then, right? One of the 18 states, I think, or something like that.
If you have a VPN, like for you right now, if you were to get a VPN, a virtual protocol network address,
yeah,
I think that's what the phrase is.
Yeah.
If you do that, you can put yourself in the Bahamas, or you can put yourself in California, or you can put yourself anywhere. That's your virtual ID, and guess what? You'll be able to access it if the law doesn't require you to ID or so. You'll be able to access it.
Cool.
So, not to teach anybody anything, but there you go.
So you got to pay for those type of things, VPN?
For the VPN, yeah, they got several different companies that allow you to buy
Don't it make you think like this is all, they're all cahoots with each other?
Yes, just like Bill Gates telling people, hey, you need to buy this Microsoft, virus protector and everything like that. And he's producing viruses to make sure that you will buy it.
Yeah.
You know, he did that. He did that shit.
Excuse me.
And you know, that guy right there, you know, he should be. I don't know how. You said it the other day, which gets me really good. Is what you said the other day. About the Bible and the genders thing and all that stuff like that. He just makes me think he's one of those demons, evil pieces of shit. You know. That needs to be
You're talking about the they, them, we,
Yeah.
they, and them, or whatever.
This needs to be eliminated from existence, you know. Talk about
population
population control.
Well,
Let's start with Bill.
right.
Let's start with him.
Does he have any kids? Let's start with his kids.
Let's start with his whole family.
Yeah, because why is he in on vaccines and buying farms and all this kind of shit?
Yeah, that's the other thing. He is the largest landholder in America right now.
Well,
Farmland. He's bought it all up practically.
him in China.
Now think about that. He's buying up all this farmland, and guess what's going to happen? He's going to be able to control the food.
Have you ever seen the map of the world, according to like Edgar Casey or whatever, or in the U.S.?
According to Gart.
No, not according to Edgar Casey, where like Florida's going to be like a thin little thing, and half of California will be in water, and the Mississippi River is going to be like super wide, going up to the Great Lakes. and all the coastlines are going to be supposedly, especially the ones in California, all those spots of lands that are still left are areas that Bill Gates own.
Yeah.
So he's going to own like islands if that actually happens.
Well, maybe that's the whole idea is he's going to own prime real estate,
Right.
your island real estate and stuff like that, beachfront property.
Yeah. Hey, if you live in Pasco County, East Pasco, you might have beachfront property there too.
You know what they're trying to do here? This is our brainiac DeSantis, right?
Yeah. Oh shit.
He's pushing. All right, let me just tell you right now. He's the one who wanted to put radioactive material that they couldn't get rid of to dispose of. Let's make roads out of it. I mean, you want to make highways out of this radioactive material that, when the rain hits, becomes radioactive.
Right, it runs off. The runoff will be radioactive.
Yeah, and all this stuff, and people driving on it will be exposed to it. People walking next to the road will be exposed to it. And how you control that? I mean, it's just this is the freaking. I liked him when the COVID and the shutdown and the all that stuff came about, because guess what? He protected people's rights to not have to get a vaccination and so forth. But he is really for these corporations and everything. He's really for all. I mean, really. And then, all right, that's the brainiac thing. Then he wanted to put golf courses in state parks because let's put golf courses in state parks, and that's the way we can offset some of the cost of having state parks. Which to me is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid too, because most state parks aren't like populated area. There might be small towns around there, maybe close to a big city, but nothing like right there. So you're gonna have people traveling to get
and
to
not only that, but you're gonna have all that fertilizer, all that kind of stuff that they're gonna use to grow the grass and all that stuff. And then you're not really keeping it in a wilderness park. You're keeping it. You're making it a people park. More than anything.
And then people have to drive on the radiation roads to get there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so now his idea right now is that these insurance companies, everybody should have to pay flood insurance, whether they're near the beach or in the flood zone or not. Everybody should just pay flood insurance. That's going to be a big land and money grab right there. That's what that is, because if you're forced to pay for flood insurance, the majority of people right now would not be able to afford it.
Right.
I'm not in a flood zone. That's the reason why I'm out of a flood zone. But hey, now you're forcing me to have to buy this shit. Now I can't afford to have it. I can't afford to do it. So guess what? I'm going to have to sell.
Right.
Now the market's flooded and the prices are depressed because there's so many houses on the market for sale because nobody can afford the flood insurance.
Yep.
I've already seen it. There's houses in certain areas here in Florida that you see. I look at the real estate market and I try to keep abreast of it, because any moment in time, me and my wife may venture out to buy a house, not a townhome like we're living in, but an actual house somewhere down here. So we're looking, and occasionally I get emails and stuff like that, and I'll see a property and it's like, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage. And I'm like, oh wow, look at this. Oh, this is nice. I bet you it's in a flood zone. And I'm looking at it, and the price is so low, in comparison to the houses for that size. Yeah. And yes, I look in, I find out, it's in a flood zone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the wild part of it. Yeah,
Florida is going crazy. And when Ron DeSantis was running for governor before the election, the primary, the guy that was from Bartow, I was going for him. I liked him better. I was like, I don't like this Ron DeSantis guy. I like the other guy better, but he won the primary.
I didn't care much for Ron, and I was debating on whether to vote for him and everything, but I was like, I'm so fed up with these damn Democrats. And
and you had that mayor from Tallahassee who was running against him. Yeah. And he ended up getting charged for a whole bunch of crap, after he election or whatever. He's doing drugs.
But
and
that's
stuff.
the kind of stuff that he's come up with, and now they're pushing for that, and then they're also pushing. All right, so now he's wanting to put caps on you being able to sue for anything for if you have a car accident. So let's say your policy allows you $15,000. You know, you get $15,000 from your policy, but they don't want to pay the $15,000. They want to only up to $15,000. They want to only pay 10 or something. So you try to sue them. Well, guess what? He's trying to put limits on it to where you end up not being able to sue the insurance company for more money, because the lawyer would come in and sue the company, the insurance company, for 4 or 5 times that amount. Well, now they're not able to do that, supposedly. This is from my understanding, they're not going to be able to do that anymore. They're only going to be able to sue for the amount that you're supposed to be given.
Wow.
So guess what? Now the lawyers are not going to make any money off it, so they're not going to want to take your case, and it's not going to be worth it to you to pay a lawyer to get a case if you're going to end up losing half of it to lawyer fees.
Right.
So now you're screwed. Yeah, the insurance becomes cheaper because of it overall, but then again, you're not getting as much ability to be able to rectify a situation if they don't pay.
Right. Yeah, you know what's wrong with Florida is it's become so expensive, but it's still like it was 20 years ago as far as pay and stuff like that. So it's like
it's gone backwards from what it was, because
Yeah.
like whenever I was working for the grocery store back in late 80s, early 90s, there was people going to Walmart distribution making $12-13 an hour.
yeah.
I didn't go because I was making more money at the time. But they $12-13 an hour. And fast forward 20-30 years, Amazon distribution center opens up. Now that was the Walmart distribution center that opened up, and people were going for $12-13. Amazon distribution center opens up, starts advertising jobs starting at $8, $9 an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, here they pay like $18 an hour.
They weren't paying it back when they started it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were. It was less than what they were paying back in the day.
Yeah, and you figure the way that inflation has gone up, even if you're making $18 an hour, you're basically making $10 an hour like 10 years ago.
And I wouldn't want to work for Amazon only because of the fact that they're so against employee rights, so against employees being able to. When you clock in, you're clocking in at your station, meaning if you're supposed to be on a machine, you got to be there and put in your code and clock in. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody out there that's working for Amazon, but this is from what I heard from a couple of people that I know that work for Amazon.
Don't jump on Jammer.
They say they have to be at that station, clock in there at their station at that time, otherwise they're late. So you got to walk. You're walking from the parking lot into this massive facility, all the way to your machine. So if you need to be there at 9 o'clock, boom, you got to make sure you get there 20 minutes early just to get to your machine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, when you take a break, you clock out from your machine and you go take your break. And that break room may be 5 minutes away.
Right. Yeah.
And so now you got to clock out there, and then you have to be back to your machine to clock in on time.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I do agree with that in a way, but yeah, if you got a long walk and stuff, I don't like that. Yeah.
No, that's not right.
One thing I hate about is, I mean, it's not right, but there's people that take advantage of, say, we got our clock out on your phone, right? Mm-hmm. Well, they're connected to the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi reaches the parking lot. They leave the building, go out to their car on lunch break, clock out from their car.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that because they're getting paid. But they make other people keep working all the way up to that time. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with them walking all the way out to their break area.
No, it's not in the break area. It's out in the parking lot.
That's their break area.
I know that. But still, they stopped working 5 minutes ago already.
It took them 5 minutes to get to their break area?
I don't know how long it takes them. And to me,
that's
once you stop working, you're on break. I don't care if you have to.
Well, that's stupid because if that's the case, then you should be back way sooner than what you know.
But I think they should give you, if it's 15-minute break, they should extend it to 20 minutes. Give you
well, actually, if it's 15-minute break and you're being relieved and everything, by the time you get up to the break area or to the time clock or whatever it is,
yeah.
From that point on, well, that's the time. How many minutes it takes you to walk from that facility to that area. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, on ours, our regular break's 15 minutes, but they let us, they'll announce break 20 minutes, And there's people leaving before that. I'm like, they're leaving before they even announce break, I'm like, I keep working till they announce it, but I'm a good worker.
Yeah, well, you're sounding more like a narc.
No.
Yeah. A complainer. A bellyacher.
Hey. I'm more of they got a lot of leeway at where I work. But although a couple of them got busted because they were coming in 20 minutes late and then they were fixing their clock and stuff like that.
Well, that's illegal. Yeah, yeah.
But there's some. I mean, they're done working. They get up by the front, and they get up there at 10 of, and they're standing up there for 10 minutes and then wait till 7 to clock out. I'm like, so they're getting paid 10 minutes, not doing anything, just standing up there. They could be doing something. If I was a boss,
what are they going to do?
Well, there's certain people that work there that get away with a lot of stuff.
What are you going to do in that 10 minutes time?
There's a lot of stuff to do.
All right, tell me. Give me an example.
Well, I'm working all the way till after that time, so they could be zoning, fronting.
Well, that's your own stupidity.
There's still stuff to be worked. And yeah.
Yeah, that's your own stupidity. If people are able to get up there by 10 minutes and wait, then you should do it too.
I don't do that. I lead by example.
Well, obviously it's not any good example because if they're leaving.
That's true. But anyhow, my conscience is clear.
I don't disagree with you.
I think they go home and they don't give a fuck either. Their conscience is clear too.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah, they could be working, whatever like that. But you know what? As far as 5 minutes or less, I don't see the big deal. 20
minutes for them because these 3 ladies that work in a certain department, they go back to where they take their trash at the end, like 20 minutes till, and that's it. Then they go to their lockers and get their stuff out of their lockers, and then they head up front. So it's like 20 minutes right there between finishing working, getting stuff out of their lockers, walking up front, then wait another 10 minutes to clock out.
I don't disagree to a point of them doing that, but also I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? I don't agree with it.
You agree to disagree.
I think that if you're...
Or you disagree to agree.
If you're going to your locker anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes till, I think that's fine.
Right.
Because you know what? You need to clock out on time and you need to get your stuff and go. Don't impose me to waste my time to get my stuff that you require me to put in a locker because I can't have it,
Well, you don't need a locker, but a lot of people do it though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At my work, they require, you have a locker and you've got to put certain stuff in that locker.
I mean, you can put your lunch. A lot of people put their lunch in those lockers because people steal lunches and stuff. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Well, wait until the first of the month. All those people that are on that are going to be doing it. All right, let's get to the next beer. What are we doing?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm Jammer.
I'm Shagdog. We'll see you on the next one.
Yay! Spittle Beer Review for Oktoberfest.
I'm slouching.
Hey, join Shagdog and Jammer for the greatest of beer reviews on the Spittle Beer Review.
That's right. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell.